Hey, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. Um, I'm doing good. It's Friday. Um, it's closing time, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. All I got to do. How about that? Understand? So I'm gonna do a quick video on me. I could understand this whole situation on the shopper point of view, and I'll get to my opinion after I finish telling you how I feel about this video. But shopping for other people is extremely hard. It is never an easy task. Um, and just out of the need that we had, that was a need back in the day, was door dashing, Instacart. It was a need when we had COVID-19. But it's at this point now, it's pointless to even shop or even have these types of jobs because there's no excuse of why people can't go out and shop. It's because typically it's lazy or it's easy to fraud. Let's be honest. How many videos have we seen that people say they didn't get something, or um, they said that the customer did something to their food, or the list can go on. At this point, these jobs is pointless. I know that it's messing up a revenue for some people, but it's also a headache. So let's get into this video and let's see who's wrong. And I'll tell y'all, I'm sorry, I'll tell y'all who I think is wrong. And I'll break down my experience as an Instacart shopper here and there. So let's get into the video.
No, because I'm calling DoorDash. My daughter shouldn't have to bring all my groceries up. This is enough. She's tired. This is why I pay people. Sir, can you please bring the groceries up here? Okay. Right, but we ladies. You should be a common courtesy. We done brought all this up already. You should be able to just bring the rest to us. Oh, $5 whole. These DoorDash people be tripping. Y'all are entitled. This your job. This is your job to bring my groceries up my stairs. Man, sir, bring my groceries up. No, I gave you $5. That's crazy. I'm calling corporate on you. No, because I'm calling DoorDash. My daughter shouldn't have to bring all my groceries up. This is enough. She's tired. This is why I pay people. Sorry.
All right, let me close that out. So y'all can go back and watch it. The video that I got that from was actually Johnny. Johnny Rambo. Yeah, Johnny. So as y'all can see, the man was kind of fed up. And I'm gonna tell you a couple of things about this video. It looks like I thought it was an Instacart order because I didn't know that DoorDash actually did DoorDash. I didn't know DoorDash did like shopping. And I found that out until like maybe like 2 weeks ago. I was doing some Instacart like before Thanksgiving. I did some Instacart. And the lady was like, "Oh," I said, "Oh, you got a big order." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I got this from DoorDash." But it seems like DoorDash charge them, their pay is less than Instacart. And anybody can always say that, like Sharks is higher. It doesn't matter. I guess it's the right time of the day, the right um and also your point scale that matters too. So Instacart might be good for me, but it might be terrible for you because when you might not have the point scale, or you just come at the wrong time. That might be also it. All right. So I'm seeing this, and this is definitely what I like to call. Now he might have did a pickup from Sam's Club. They can do that as well. Um, but this is definitely giving me um whoever did that order did not take the time to put them in boxes for him. So he literally did not have a box because maybe he went shopping and he just threw the stuff in the car. Or the people that put it in his car, they did not, they didn't care. Okay, they just like whatever. All right. So that was the first thing I noticed was like the food and like they had a couple of boxes of salad, some food. You could tell like they had some foods and stuff, and it wasn't like stacked up in a box like a typical Sam's Club shopping experience. That was one. So that told me that that man went back and forth multiple times to deliver this order. And not only just the big stuff, but just like just the small stuff. So I was like, well, maybe he's working harder. He's working harder, but not smarter. Um, but we're gonna get to the meat now. This big argument wasn't about the food and the items being bagged up or boxed up. This was like the lady literally wanted her items up the stairs. Now, one thing about it is I do not go in nobody's residence, period. All right. I when I go and do Instacart, I do not do hotels, like go in anybody's elevator. I don't walk in nobody's upstairs. I meet you here. No, I don't do that. What I do is I meet you downstairs and you meet me in the lobby. That's what I do. I stay in a military town. So of course I will have to do a barrack here and there. And again, you meet me downstairs. I don't walk in nobody's barracks. I don't walk in nobody's hotel. This man was completely wrong when he walked in this lady's establishment just enough to put the stuff upstairs. That stuff, if I was delivering it, it would be outside the door. I would never walk into nobody's foyer to give them their items. That was just my personal opinion. He was totally wrong for that because that's not his job. You get what I'm saying? And that's a safety reason. I think anybody would tell you never put yourself in a uncomfortable state when you're delivering. And that's what men too. But I feel like, if he would had just put the water up there, like, yo, let me just give you the water and you do the rest, I don't think she'd have been a problem. But you started something, so I'm assuming you should have at least took that initiative to at least give that lady a water. But I feel you. I really do. But this is another thing that I wanted to say was that never tell a customer what they gave you. And I'll be honest with you, I understand, and I've seen it in the comments. If you can't afford more than $5, don't do these little things. I understand it, I get it, but be honest with you, you pick the price. It's like you did that. Now, if you wanted to, anybody that is future, you know that you might be dealing with a pest. You deliver everything. You don't knock on the door. You deliver everything. And y'all, sometimes I don't even let Instacart know that I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just Instacart know that I'm finished, right? But I don't alert the neighbors, notify the shopper, the customer, not shopper, the shopper that I'm on my way until I'm like at the door and I'm already delivered. Okay, so only thing I have to really look at is see if I have to meet the customer at the door or leave it and take a picture. And that also can also stop that pestering conversation or the meeting or waiting for you. Like, hey, can you bring it up here? Hey, someone will probably get mad with me because I'm really fast, but I do not stand around to hear somebody say, hey, meet me at, if I meet you at the door, I'm normally, for example, you might have a Walgreens order, and Walgreens probably is not that much. It's probably not that tedious. There might be a couple of medications, or it might be some peanuts, some candy, or something like that, right? And then that person say, meet me at the door. What I do is I typically leave it on their doorknob, knock on the door, step away, um, for three reasons. I don't really want to deal with you per se. Just, you don't have nothing to for me to like not just take a picture and I just feel like that's a pain in the ass. Sometimes people be like, meet me at the door. Why? If you know I'm coming, just be outside. How about that? But that's just me. That's me, y'all. That's me. But yeah, I would say he was definitely wrong for going in that woman's establishment from the beginning. He could easily said, no, I cannot come in your house. This is part of your house. So I can leave it right here where DoorDash told me to leave it at. But he did too much. So sometimes people can do so much because they're fearful of losing their tip and not realizing they have the power of rebuttaling their tip. For example, um, now this is real talk. Instacart does it. If you have any type of conversation with a customer, um, anything that they say, hey, can you do something that make you feel uncomfortable? You can rebuttal that. So you see that, like, they no, they only doing this to retaliate against me, and they'll give you your money back. That's something I like about Instacart. um I really do. I really like that about Instacart. They will stand up for their shoppers a little bit more than I see with DoorDash. um but yeah, and that lady should never been recording that man. She just better been lucky that man wasn't like, he wasn't missing some screws at this point. Because I was like, you, your daughter, and it's this man. You fussing at him. Like, he can just like really flip on you, right? You know that. But I look at things different. When I saw that video, I started laughing because I can really see me not doing half that stuff that man did, okay? All right. I'm just being honest. I would never have. I won't argue with them. I would never told them, hey, you only paid me $5. You only tipped me $5. I would never done that. Because you're the one that selected it. You know what I'm saying? Now I do know that Instacart know that you might be liked and they prefer you. They might. Um, I know Instacart will have some batches available for you for the first 30 minutes. I do know that. Um, from the rest of the people, like if you get requested that you're liked or somebody prefer you, yeah, I think that's the on that little thing. So, and that's also good. If Instacart ever did that, like the customers got their own personal shoppers, that's good right there. Instacart, y'all probably need to come invest in that. and make them pay a membership. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like an OnlyFans for shoppers? No, I'm just kidding. But that'd be kind of crazy. You come on there and your little shopping buzz be on it, okay? And you know what? As I'm sitting here thinking about Instacart, but this is DoorDash, but I do Instacart. That will also like if they did something like that, like your personal shopper, like they make people pay membership for personal shoppers. Um, like they'll alert us, like, oh, she's online now. Would you like her to? Or we have certain hours that we'll be like working. That'd be kind of cool if they did that. And you'll have to have like a certain you'll have to have a certain star, like maybe a gold. Maybe you have to be a gold. Nothing under a bronzer, you know, for you to be like that. So you can have like it'll be like more you'll be able to have more credits. Um more opportunities, not credits. But you'll have to have you can be able to, be seen and get like the higher paying people. That's something you could think of, Instacart. Just think about it. And it's not unfair, but it also will like help with the honesty with YouTube. Instacart. Let me ask y'all a question. I don't know if y'all ever did Instacart, right? So there was about three, maybe about four shoppers, customers I done Instacart with, right? And the first two customers, I had to go to their house to get their phone number code, right? And I never had to do that with nobody else. And y'all, I take breaks from use Instacart like all the time. So I thought it was strange. So basically, the man was telling me, I was like, well, the lady I like, she didn't know nothing what was the code. I told him the last four of their phone number, and she thought that was weird because she never signed up for it. And he was like, well, it was how he explained it, like on the text, was basically like she has a lot of uh, claims on her case, and they look at that now. So to them, if you give them their phone number, that makes it look like they are acknowledging that they received their items versus not receiving them. So I was like, wow. So so the other lady, like I think it was like probably like in September, October time frame. The lady was like, I went to her house and she had did Sprout. And now again, I don't do this. I go to Sprout all the time. And there's not one person that needs to verify they received their order by their phone number. Nobody. That's odd to me. So she was like, I was wondering why they kept asking for my phone number yesterday. And then that's when I was like, well, maybe you got a couple of missing items on your account. And that's how they show that you did give access to it. That lady got mad with me. So I'm thinking that might be so true. But you know, I thought about Walmart delivery and stuff. They said they do that too. Like they will cut somebody off from their delivery. And you know, I'm thinking about it. I wonder if Jazz got cut off. I feel like Chrissy got cut off or something because she said she had to go to Walmart to go to get Christmas decoration, but she was going to Dollar Tree, and I was like, Dollar Tree, Instacart can do Dollar Tree, right? But Instacart don't do Walmart. Peep that out. Instacart don't do Walmart, but Instacart does Dollar Tree. So I'm like, you could possibly went to Instacart and got your stuff like half off, right? That's just me thinking it, right? But no, no. I'm thinking that Jazz most likely probably got suspended from like doing certain places because that's the type of stuff that I feel like she could possibly get into. But y'all, let me get into my last video. I know I probably bored y'all with this one, but it's okay. I promise you it's okay. But I'm gonna do a mukbang reaction. Let's get into it. Bye.